Well, hello, my friends. I am here with Dawn Olijnik. She is the development director for the Stevens Center here in Omaha, Nebraska. Dawn, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Kind of entering into the holiday season, which I know gets busy for a lot of nonprofits. I mean, you're busy all year round because you're serving people, 365 days a year. So let's just, you've got a couple things coming up over the holidays, but let's just first talk about the Stevens Center in general. What's your mission? Who do you serve?
Sure. Well, Stevens Center, our mission is to partner with individuals, families, and the community to overcome homelessness, addiction, and poverty. And so we accomplish our mission through three main programs. We have an emergency shelter that serves adults and single adults and families. And so in that program, folks are getting shelter, they're getting food, clothing, hygiene products, and also case management so that, we're meeting those immediate needs, but we're also helping them return to their own stable housing. Our second program that we have is to help people who are battling mental health and addiction issues. That's our HERO program. And we can serve folks both residentially, they can live on campus, and we also have an non-residential treatment program. Yeah. And then on campus, we also have 61 permanent supportive housing apartments. So those are for folks that were once homeless, who have a disability, who need just some extra support. Maybe they don't know how to cook. They need access to our kitchen for meals. They still need help getting medication or just remembering to go to appointments and things. And so for those individuals, they can stay here and have access to those support services to help them longer. So,
yeah, I mean, you do so many things for so many. How long has the Stevens Center? When did you guys start? When did you open?
It was started in 1984. So What is that? About 37 years ago, by the McNeil family. Sharon McNeil is a well-known name in Omaha, but it was kind of a series of different events that happened, right? She watched the news at night and saw that homeless people were dying in dumpsters in the cold. She went to McDonald's and saw a family living in their car, and that was it. She saw what was going on around her and decided, I'm going to do something about this. And that's when Stevens Center was born.
And I'm looking on your website as we're having this conversation. And, when I look at your 2021 impact, the numbers that you have, the nights of lodging, meals served, I mean, over 207,000 meals served this year. And that's going to, increase for sure by the end of the year.
We have a great kitchen staff, a chef here. And so everybody who's on our campus has access to 3 meals a day, and that's breakfast, lunch, and then our dinners are provided by the community. Different groups come in and a lot of churches and civic groups, they have actually for years been purchasing the food, preparing the food, and then coming in and serving the food once a month. And so it's a great program. We appreciate all of them.
Well, and I know, as we talked about, so with the holidays coming up, I do want to mention one because it's going to end a few days after this airs, but it's called Help Hope Hoodies, and that runs through October 31st. So what are you looking for from the community for that?
Well, as we all know, it's getting chillier.
Yes.
Good example, the weather that we're finally having is like fall, but with that, we need to make sure that the folks that we serve have access to warmer clothing. So right now, our biggest need is actually for sweatpants, leggings, jeans, and we'll take new, or if you're cleaning out your closet, the gently used items can be brought down to us. But really just that fall clothing drive is what we're looking at. And those needs will continue. So we'll take them.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I know this is kind of your time frame, September 1st through October 31st.
Yeah.
But like you just said, you need those all the time. So,
Yeah.
and people just, do they drop them? Is there a certain time that they should drop them off, or tell me a little bit about that?
We have our donation dock is located on the south side of our building at 2723 Q Street in Omaha. There's an alley and signs that will direct you there. It's open Monday through Friday from 10 to 6, and then on the weekends from noon to 4.
Okay. And that's also something a business, can gather their employees together to have a drive.
We love it when businesses, schools, churches, if you want to host a drive and collect those items all at once and then arrange a big drop off. And depending on the size, give us a call and we can come and pick those things up too.
Okay. Well, let's talk about the Omaha Hunger Experience. Now, was last year the first year you did that, or have you done that before?
Last year was our first drive-through pickup event.
Okay, got yes. I knew there was with COVID-19 and all that. So yeah, let's talk about that. What's going on this year? It is Thursday, November 18th. So tell us everything we need to know.
All right. Well, as we were planning this event, we weren't sure where things were going to be with COVID, and we did get a lot of positive feedback having it drive-through style last year. So we've decided that the event will be a take-home event again this year.
Okay.
What we liked about it and the good feedback we got, a lot of times when you go to an event, you see your friends, but you got to get a babysitter. Or you're sitting at a table listening to a speaker and you don't get to talk to the folks around you. So what's unique about our Hunger Experience is you can do it as a family. You can invite neighbors over. And so I think after COVID, it's that opportunity to connect with each other while you're learning about an issue. And so the whole premise of Hunger Experience, which we do in partnership with Saving Grace, is to highlight food insecurity and homelessness.
Right.
And we do that in a kind of a unique way. So $85, it will get you a gourmet take and bake meal for 4, and also a poverty meal. So a sack lunch that has kind of the typical meal that is handed out to the homeless, right? A sandwich, some fruit snacks, a juice box. But along with that, we provide an activity while that meal is heating up to really help folks have a conversation and learn a little bit more about what homelessness here in Omaha. And so it's really self-driven. There's no logins, or I know we are all getting exhausted with Zoom events. So there's no virtual need to log in or anything. You can do it at your own pace. The food will keep in the fridge. If Thursday night doesn't work, you can do it later in the weekend when your family has time. And so it's a lot of fun and we get a lot of good feedback about it.
Yeah. So like you said, it's in partnership with Saving Grace Perishable Food Rescue.
That's right.
You cut out on the last part of that. So how can people, where do they go to register, sign up?
So there's a link on the Stevens Center website to our registration page. So if you go to stevencenter.org and look under the events section, you can also do stevencenter.org/hunger experience. Will get you directly to that page.
Yeah, and your event page, which I'm actually on right now, or actually this, I don't know if this is your homepage, but anyway, you've got a lot of great information, and again, they can find out lots of information about this. So anything else? Do you do
the sign up deadline for the Hunger Experience, because we need to make sure that we have enough food on hand, is November 5th. So we would like people to sign up by then. And then the pickup happens at American National Bank. They are our presenting sponsor this year. And it happens from 3:30 to 6. And it's just a drive through. It's on most people's way home. You can turn in there. We'll bring you the kit. And we also have a special deal. If you bring along a frozen turkey or ham, which we'll use at the Stevens Center, we have aprons that say Omaha
Oh.
Hunger Experience on it. And so we love to give those away as well for a donation of a
Absolutely.
turkey or ham. Mhm.
Well, absolutely. And then that brings me to the next question, that you've got something called Gobble for Good,
Right.
November and December, and when you're asking people to donate turkeys or
Yep.
hams. And it's a perfect opportunity to do that when you pick up your food.
Yep. It all dovetails together because those are protein sources. You know, we can keep them in our freezer here for year round. We use them at the holidays, but they feed people here in our community year round.
Yeah.
We also share with other organizations that need them for pantries and things. So it's a great program. That drop-off point on Dodge is easy on that day, but you can also bring them down to our donation dock here at our building on Q Street and drop them off.
So what are some other items? You know, we talked about the warm clothing, the food. What are other items that people can be thinking about? I mean, this literally is all year round, but, you know, a lot of times, you know, since we are approaching the holidays, you know, let's talk about other items that your organization needs and the people that you serve need.
Sure. Well, right now, you know, we've come through a year of COVID and we have seen the end of the eviction moratorium. So we're serving more people than we have in the last year or two. And so one way to, you know, meet that need year round, obviously, is through monetary donations.
Absolutely.
People can give on our website. It gives us the flexibility to meet those needs when they happen. So we'll always we're grateful for those monetary donations when they come in. Hygiene products is another, you know, rotating need, right? That's something that you use every day. Toothpaste, deodorant is a big one. Combs, hairbrushes, toilet paper, just like everybody experienced a shortage. We've seen ours dwindle too. So if you're buying a pack for yourself, feel free to pick up one for Stephen Center because we can use it too. Socks and underwear, you know, those are items too that aren't, we prefer not to accept them gently used. Those are items that you get new. And so you go through a lot of that. And so always looking for those things. And then as the holidays approach with Christmas coming, we will be having information on our website soon about our Merry Mart. And we're looking for donations. They'll all be listed on our website, but just different items that the children that stay here might need, and then also the adults. And what we want to do this year is give our parents that are in our apartments or in our shelter the opportunity to pick out the gifts for their kids, you know, that just that dignity to be able to say, ooh, this is what my child would like. And so it gives them a little more voice and choice in the situation. And then we're also looking for just small gifts that adults would enjoy as well, so that when Christmas morning gets here, everyone has a gift. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's just so important to lift your spirits and also know, you know, that people are thinking of you and the people that you serve. So, well, anything else you want to add before we wrap up? We're just so grateful to be in such a wonderful community. You know, year after year, we see the community step up in their generosity and how they care for those in need. And we can't do it without everyone here in Omaha and Council Bluffs. And so we're so grateful and look forward to spreading more joy this holiday season. Yeah. Well, Dawn, thank you so much for joining me today. And folks, at stevencenter.org, there's so much information on your website about everything we talked about, and then just even more information about who you serve in the programs. And it's just, you know, I always find that interesting to really understand what an organization does and, you know, the impact that you're making in the community. So again, thank you for joining me today. Thank you. And folks, we will be right back.
Well, hello, folks. I am here with Cheryl Shetler and Jan Jackson. They are the co-chairmen for this year's Christmas Caravan Tour of Homes for the Assistance League of Omaha. Ladies, thank you so much for joining me today.
Of course.
Thank you.
Excited to have this back because this did not happen last year, correct?
No, it did not.
So this is one of my favorite events. To me, it kind of kicks off the whole holiday season, the tour, and then there's a patron party November 3rd. So Jan, we'll have you tell us a little bit about the patron party.
Okay, we sell patron party tickets. They're called Preview Party Gala. It takes place at the Champions Run Club. We start the tour of homes between 4 and 6. And then at 6 o'clock, everybody goes to the Champions Run for hors d'oeuvres and drinks. And we have a wonderful entertainment for the evening of Cutega silent auction bidding, the Christmas boutique, which is put on by our thrift shop. And we save the best for this event. We have a bake sale. And also we have a ring toss for winning wine. So we have a lot of entertainment before the dinner, which starts at 7:30. And then we have we give away some awards. We have a lovely dinner and lots of visiting. And it's just an elegant, lovely dinner. They're $100 a ticket. $55 is tax deductible. And the rest goes for our programs.
Yeah. And the great thing I love about the patron party, the evening, is that for those wanting to kind of get in before the crowds get in on the 4th, it's just like you said, a really elegant evening that has special things going on, and you get to be the first to see these beautiful homes decorated for the holidays. So you want to say
Yes.
one?
Each one of the 4 homes is decorated by a local florist artist, and they have decorated every home lovely, very lovely. And then you can buy everything that they have displayed at the boutique that's in each home.
Yeah.
And 20% of all the profits goes to our programs for assistance.
Yeah. So, well, let's talk, Cheryl, let's talk a little bit about the day itself. So the November 4th is when it's, obviously the ticket price is a little bit less and people can just come. I mean, there's not a dinner or anything involved, but let's talk about, but it's a great way to kick off the holidays. So let's talk about that November 4th and what people can expect and all that good stuff.
Well, that sounds super. I do want to mention we have four leader code persons this year, and I'm one of the 4. The other 2 are Joanne Lutz and Dee O'Grady and Linda Chartier. Yes. And so Jan is ahead of the preview party. And then we have different chairpersons under us 4. So I just wanted to make that clear because they do a lot of work. But we're just kind of advisors over these chairpersons. But I always am so excited for Christmas Caravan because it does set off, your Christmas time. This is the start of Christmas for everyone, I think. And a lot of people really did miss it last year. And they're like, well, it just doesn't feel like Christmas when you would talk to someone. So we're really excited about this. And we have 4 beautiful homes, 3 in Elkhorn and 1 at 99th and Center. And they're all beautiful homes. 3 have been remodeled and 1 is about 18 months old. And so it starts at 10 o'clock. Our tickets are $16. And if you buy them at the door, they're $20. You can buy tickets from any of the members. You can buy them at Hy-Vee or any of the decorators that are decorating the homes. And I'll just give you those names. It's This, That, and Other Stuff in Elkhorn, Earl and Gray in Bennington. I'm going blank, but I'll get it. Anyway. DIY, Studio DIY in Valley. And there's one more, but I'm just in blank on that one right now. Oh, Stacy Stella Maris. She's a decorator and is doing her own home this year. That's kind of what threw me off. And she's a great little decorator. So all of them are wonderful. And I think we've sent in some pictures for you to look at so you can see what they'll have to share with you. And you can purchase items in their boutique. Then you can go to the bake sale at Champions, and we have lunch there also. That's $14 for a buffet. And it's just a fun time. And Champions does a wonderful job for us. And they just bend over backwards to help us with this program. So we're very thankful for them and fortunate that we have them, working with us.
And it starts at 10, and then what time does it close?
8:00.
Okay, so you can get in after work, you can go during the day, over your lunch hour, grab some girlfriends, grab your husband or significant other.
Yes.
And again, it's a really fun time, and it raises money for the Assistant League of Omaha's philanthropic programs. Can you speak to that?
Well, the majority of it goes to Operation School Bell, and that's a lot. It's really dear to a lot of our hearts. And what we do is we're in partnership with J.C. Penney's, and these are the 3 weeks starting like October 1st, around that time, that we clothe children throughout the metro area. And J.C. Penney's has worked with us for many years to do this project. And the kids come in and they can choose their clothes. We have shoppers, and then we have checkout. All of Assistance League works this program.
Yeah. So
it's just great. And it's fun to see those kids because they get so excited. Some of them have never even been in a store. And so it's humbling. It's very humbling to see this.
And the Assistance League of Omaha has a thrift store, correct? A thrift shop?
Yes. Jan, do you want to talk about that?
Sure. Our thrift shop is open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And it's an all volunteer project with nobody is paid. We're all volunteers, and the donations are all given to us. So we do have expenses, but that's where we earn a lot of money around the year. I call it our golden goose, because we get lovely donations, and anything we can't use, we give to the Salvation Army. But we have lots of ladies that go through these things and pick out the best items. And so we have a lovely new store actually on 8502 West Center Road.
Okay.
It's a bigger store. We have lots of parking, and everybody loves working there. We had it redesigned to fit our needs. It just opened last November. So that store has only been open for about 1 year.
Wow. And can people then, I just want to either ask this question. So you're looking for people to drop off items that you can then sell at the thrift store? Yes.
We do have a little bit of small furniture, but nothing big. We have all ladies clothes and accessories, shoes. We have men's clothes and men's shoes also.
Okay.
And housewares, lots of housewares.
And that's just a way for people that are wanting to contribute to the organization. They can drop items off.
Yes, we have a drop off on the east side of the building. And if they come, they just ring the bell and somebody will come and help them unload their car and put these everything's very well organized so that every little department has its own little place to store these things.
Right.
And they're very, very modestly priced. Very good.
Yeah. And again, I mean, this organization and everybody, everybody working there and volunteering there. I mean, it's so important to the Omaha metro community, and I'm just very grateful for everything you do. So again, the preview gala is on November 3rd. Then the actual, the tour of homes where you, tickets are $16, and you can go to Assistance League of Omaha. Hold on, ALOomaha.org. I'm actually on your website right now looking at that as well, where you've got lots of great information about the event and where you can purchase tickets. You said you could purchase them at Hy-Vee, or you can actually purchase them at the home the day of the tour.
Yes, you can purchase them at the home, and they're $20. If you get them before that day, they're $16.
Okay.
You can always call the ALO office. We have tickets there. We have tickets at the thrift shop. And each member has tickets to sell. So, and the Operation School Bell is just one of our, philanthropic organizations. We also have Operation Literacy, Operation Bear Hug, Operation the Assault Survivor Kits, and Operation Recovery. So we try to really help the metro area wherever needed.
Absolutely. Yeah. You've got that operation there. There's a lot of different programs revolved around that. Let me ask you about the gala. Is there a cutoff to buy the gala ticket?
Well, we were hoping to have all the reservations in by October 26th.
Okay.
Which is about a week before it happens.
Right. Okay. All right. And that just lets people know, if they're wanting that gala ticket, do not wait till the night of the gala to get a gala ticket.
Right, we can't do that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Get it ahead of time. So, well, we are out of time, ladies, but what a great conversation. And I'm so excited for this event to be happening again this year. We really missed it last year. So
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you, Jan. Thank you, Cheryl. And folks, get your tickets. Assistance League of Omaha, the Christmas Caravans.